Hello, my name is Kriostix and welcome back to Dirt Rally and to our video series of 100 years of Finland, as it is indeed the point of this video series that in December of this year 2017 we will have had 100 years of Finland in this world, which is awesome. And that is the point that I'm doing here. I'm driving through the Rally of Finland, and I will finish the rally, hopefully, in this video. Of course, that is assuming that I can actually make it through. I am winning the rally, yes, against the difficulty of Community Delta. But my car, as you may see from the HUD, is a tiny bit busted. It kinda happened over a long period of time. In a full 12-stage rally, that's gonna a little bit happen unless you're extraordinarily good. And I feel like I'm pretty okay, but not extraordinarily good. That's the key difference here, which you will probably see as we go forward, because I got a feeling I will absolutely be making some mistakes. I need to pick up the pace there. And it is indeed, again, to emphasize that this is not a pro run. This is a enthusiastic enjoyment of Finland rally run, but not a pro run. It's not going to be a world record breaking run here, and I will absolutely make mistakes, and you will see those mistakes, and if things go very badly, I might even crash a lot. It has happened a couple of times already that I've gotten into a couple of pretty nasty crashes here when I've, brain farted and all that, so let's try to keep that. Ooh. And while I am talking now, obviously because this game is so demanding, I might at some point concentrate more on the road than talking. Means I could be a bit quiet at, 6 seconds ahead. Good. I might be a little bit quiet, but if the past is of any indication, I'll be talking pretty much fine throughout this, mostly. Whew. And oh yeah, just in case this is once again your first video of the series, I am indeed driving against, as I said, the Community Delta, which is, once again, the average time of everyone who has driven the stage at this type of car, the 2010 car, which in my case is the Volkswagen WRC of that age. And, oh man, I almost lost it there. These ditches are precarious, man. But I gotta say, I have no idea how entertaining it is to watch me go through a rally, but I've really enjoyed this. I mean, I've had a couple of embarrassing crashes here and there, but I've really liked doing this little series here. So, once I'm done here, if you want to see me go through rallies of other, countries in this game, or maybe some of the online events, or a custom event of mismatched countries and stages, or just, I don't know, career mode something, or even rallycross, or even hill climb, I can do that. I can't promise that I'll win everything. That's, especially against the rally AI, that's hard. But I can do that, and just for the, sake of... Ooh, finish! Awesome! Almost half a minute ahead of the Delta. That was pretty okay. It started off a little worryingly there, but I think we got through pretty okay. I kinda like it. Yeah. Ooh. And, indeed, Volkswagen Polo Rally. Yes. And, is my car. And what was my train of thought there for a second? To drive other places? I can do that. Oh, right. And before I continue the thought, the next one is the final night stage of the rally. It's the second to last stage altogether, but the Kotajärvi will be a night stage, which they are the hardest. 8.1 kilometers is that's no kidding. It's not the longest type. It's, I think, only 4 checkpoints long. But there are shorter ones, much like, well, that last one was shorter than this one is, so, But, yeah, so, about if I ever do more rallies, I'll do them if it's requested. Otherwise, I'll probably move on to something else. Well, I'll move on anyway, but I'll do some rallies in between stuff if it's requested, okay? But yeah, I have won during my time with this game. I've achieved all of the achievements and, or, you know, if you're thinking in Sony terms, the trophies of this game. But it's still fun to do and fun to play. And when it comes to career mode, I have won the championship in the, you know, rallies in, I believe, it would be in the open difficulty and in the clubman difficulty, or clubman. I haven't tried professional and beyond in rally, because I didn't see the point, because it was getting so hard already and I was ready to move on from the game anyway, so whatever. But I still do feel that that I can pretty, you know, reliably win the Open Championship at least. I never got to play I never played the other difficulties because I did the harder difficulties in the Rally Cross discipline, which was much easier to win at, you see. So I got the achievement for winning a career something championship in the hardest difficulty in Rally Cross, which is much more doable. And they once again need to pick up the pace. I'm ahead of the Delta, but not by a whole bunch. 0.3 of a second will go away pretty quick. And as I've mentioned before, I'm still driving mostly with my eyes and my instincts, and not as much with my ears. Meaning I'm looking at the road, and I'm almost completely missing the notes. Because I'm talking at the same time, and I can't hear them very well because I'm talking all the time. Which is, you know, tricky and quite risky, but that's me, living on the edge, yes. I got a feeling this rally will end up in a bit of a crash at some point. But yeah, if I indeed make a wrong turn at some point, that's just because I missed a note. It has happened already before, trust me. I remember it very fondly. 5 seconds, okay. I'm ahead, but not by much. Let's do this. Just take it nice and safe. Which is, you know, never gonna happen when I actually say it out loud, but... Ooh. Okay, come on, come on. Ooh, these jumps, they're the I really don't like taking jumps at full throttle, because when you land from those, you are so far away, even from the edge of control, into the wrong direction, that you will have a lot of difficulty just, you know, grabbing the car again, so to speak. It'll just go where it wants for a couple of bounces. It's really harrowing and scary. Ooh, okay. Doing okay, but I'm not really, you know, leaving behind the Delta a whole bunch. 8 seconds is not much. Oh, bit of a audio jump there, but sure. Come on. Be a team player. Okay, good. Let's just get this. Oh. There we go. That jump, my heart was just, you know, it stopped for a hot second there. And there as well. I mean, I swear, it might be covering some of the same ground we've seen, because that's how it kind of works, but I can't remember at all what the hell I'm looking at. Or, you know, what's ahead of me next to the corner. And here we go. 23 seconds. Did I see that right? Yep, 23.8 seconds ahead of the Delta in this. Whew. Well, that is quite something. That means I really pulled away at the final, you know, leg there for... interesting. Hey, I'm not complaining, that's fine. And indeed, entering into the final stage, I am almost 5.5 minutes ahead in the overall standings as well. So, let's go there then, which means if I don't lose with the amount of 5.5 minutes, I win. Okay, good. I call that a fair enough, yes. And it's a midday one, Järvenkylä. 17-meter altitude difference, and again, it's just the reverse of the last stage, as you can see. Like, every single number is the exact same, the map is the exact same, it just happens to be called something else because reasons. That is that's something they might want to, you know, take a look at in the sequel. Just, if you reverse something, just call it reverse something, you know? Just, come on, man, you're not fooling anyone here. Okay. But it is still a nice, sunny day to enjoy the weather of Finland, and that's a good feeling to have, and a good moment to live in, yes.
5, 4, 3,
let's just hope our broken car gets to the end. Oh, I actually jumped the gun there a bit. I was real close to getting a time penalty for that, you know. I really stole away at that start. Okay. Come on. Let's just get ourselves into the finish, all dignified like, with our extremely pretty much broken ass car. Ooh, careful. Okay. Because we want to be able to have a picturesque finish, yes. And I really, once again, cannot emphasize enough how super, you know, finish this scenery looks like. I mean, it really looks authentic, even if it's a made-up track. I mean, I can vouch for that. Whew. It feels cozy to drive through. It just feels, you know, safe in a weird way. I feel at home while sitting at my home driving a game, but you know what I mean. Okay, come on, let's just attack a bit and just be all efficient. Ooh. A bit of a risky cut there, I think, but we got away with it. Ooh, a bit careful. Okay. And a nice lake on the left, which is always good. For a hot second and only a little bit of it, but still. And a Finnish flag on the right always gives me the aforementioned morale boost, which I mentioned indeed in 2 videos ago, I think, maybe, or 1. Ooh, 11 seconds. We're pretty good. We're pretty okay. Let's just keep going. So far, this set of stages has gone surprisingly okay. And now that I said that out loud, watch me just stumble completely and do a barrel roll into a fucking pine tree or something, whatever. Ah, God. Ooh. And I also don't like the sound my brakes are making every once in a while. It's faint, but I can hear it every once in a while in the correct corners. It's like a high-pitched squeak. That's no good. There. Okay. Ah, and it opens up into a nice scenery of a difficult section, mind you, but nonetheless. There we are. Ooh. Come on. Ooh. A bit of a miss there, but okay, we got away with it. We lost maybe a second there, but still that could have been a catastrophic miss. Trust me, that can go bad if you hit your car on the ditch. That has destroyed my run a lot of times. Hairpin left. Ah, the slowest hairpin of the rally. Ooh, I almost hit the pole there. I've done that too. You feel real dumb when you do that, trust me. But man, this looks, again, this is so Finland what I'm looking at here. I love it. We are down on power a bit, but we're still gonna win. There we go. I won every little part of it, which means I won the rally as well by absolute, yep, as a fact. By 24 seconds this stage. So, that was all of the 12 stages of the Rally of Finland. And indeed, it is 5 minutes, 51 seconds and 0.613 faster in 12 stages total than the Community Delta. Which, I don't know if it's that, like, is that kinda okay, kinda good, something like that, but I'm pretty happy with that. If it were against the AI, I probably wouldn't have won, because I've learned often that in individual rallies, if you do a custom event, it's kind of a crapshoot if the AI will be lenient on you or not, but usually it is not. Unless you drive in Germany. That is always easier. I don't know why, but it just is. I don't know what's up with that. But that's how it always seems to work, at least for me. And I don't think I'm that much better in Germany. It just feels immensely more easy, always there, especially in the career championships. But that is indeed the Rally of Finland. And I don't think there's anything else to... It was like, yep, and here we are, back in the main menu screen. So, this was my little Dirt Rally series, which is then a part of the series of 100 Years of Finland, okay? And indeed, my idea is to try and make stuff that is, videos of either, again, of games that either take place in Finland, or you play as someone from Finland, or maybe as a team from Finland, or maybe the game has something to do with Finland. And I've actually gotten a mention that I should maybe consider also perhaps maybe games made in Finland, And I'm open to the idea. That's sure. Why not? I don't make any promises now because I don't know. I can't think of a super good example that would make of a good viewing and maybe have a bit of a feeling of Finland or whatever in there. But there are a lot of good games that have been made in Finland. So there is if I want to pull from that well's gonna be deep. So there is that. But yeah. So with this, I have now made my little, at least started to make my little, contribution to the celebratory year of Finland 100 years. And with that, I do hope you've enjoyed this. And also, again, if you want to see me do Dirt Rally in other ways, just rallies of other places, of, career modes or rallycross, if you want to, I don't know, challenge me with some times you've made, I'll probably take you up on that, sure. But yeah, I do hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do drop a like or a comment, or even subscribe or share if you want to. It would really help. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.